Would they be hearing? Yes, they are hearing me. Okay. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Thank you for coming and thank you for being on time. The Honorable Minister will be with us very soon. He has another engagement which has kept him well. It's your advice to please rename your system to identify your name and the organization you are representing. Please, the Minister insists on that, please. Thank you. Should we take it? Let's move next. What other direction?
We are here today. With your professor, we're here today to formally launch a very important document to do with ensuring safety in the health sector, especially when it comes to drugs and other related. In addition to launching this document, we have also approved that the standing committee for the management of the implementation of the strategy be inaugurated today by you, sir. The document we are about to launch or present to the public and the nation is the Nigerian National Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy. It is aimed at aligning the nation with global standards on the capability to be able to trace and obtain data to inform policy decisions on ensuring quality of our products and also ensuring that our citizens, including those of us sitting down here today, receive quality products in terms of drugs for our children. I therefore wish to welcome everybody here and formally let the nation know that through you, sir, that this document is going to be launched today. I welcome everybody to this occasion and believe that it will be very useful to the nation. What we have, sorry, it's national anthem. Sorry, I'm not reforming the agenda. So I don't mind remarks about the agenda, but let us have the national anthem, please. One, two, three.
Our heroes,
I will take that. Okay, now. Go ahead.
So the next on the agenda after the matter is self-introduction. We have two platforms for this meeting, the virtual one and the physical one. So we seek your indulgence to start the introduction from those of us physically present to be followed by the people on the online. So from this place, My name is Mashugo Kulawa, Director of Food and Drug Services at the Federal Ministry of Health.
My director, my colleagues, everybody here present. Good afternoon. My name is Pharmacy of the Judiciary. I'm the Director of Traditional, Complementary and Alternative Medicine.
Morning, Honorable Minister, himself, and other people seated. Dr. Femi Adegboye, and next time with the Department of Plan Research and Statistics, I'll be sending JPRs.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. My name is Umeh Chukwun, Executive Director of Family Health.
Good afternoon, sir. All protocols duly observed. I'm Mrs. Chidema Victoria Agboy, Director, Epidemiology, Public Health Department.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, Permanent Secretary, DG NAFDAC, other colleagues. I am Pharmacist Fori Tatama, Director of Planning, Research and Statistics, NAFDAC.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, Permanent Secretary, DG NAFDAC, distinguished colleagues, the Director.
Good morning, sir. Honorable Minister, Honorable Minister, Director of NAFDAC. My name is Mayo. I'm Director of Epidemiology, Public Health Department, Federal Ministry.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Adia, Director General NAFDAC.
Thank you, everybody. Please, the technical people, can we have the online people? If we would like to be discussing.
Good afternoon, Honorable Commissioner. Honorable Minister, sir. I'm our colleague in the House. My name is Dr. Sam Adekola, ICP National Chairman.
Good morning, Honorable Minister. My name is Mike Ebo. I'm the Country Director for GHSCPSN. Good morning, everybody.
Good afternoon. Mike Ebo.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kunle Ademola. I represent Nairobi.
Good morning, the Honorable Minister and my distinguished colleagues. My name is Umeh Chukwun from African Resource Center, the Program Coordinator, African Resource Center. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. My name is Pharmacist Femi Alabi. I represent Pharmacists Council of Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. My name is Fred Chiazo. I'm the Technical Committee Chairman for Association of Food Beverage Tobacco Employers, as well as the Director of Scientific and Regulatory Affairs, Coca-Cola International.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, the DG of NAFDAC, the Permanent Secretary, Monica Eimunjeze, Director, Drug Registration and Regulatory Affairs of NAFDAC.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, the Honorable Minister, the Director General of NAFDAC, the PAMSEC. My name is Frank Moneme. I am the Executive Secretary of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, sir. I am Dr. Benga Fajem, Special Assistant to the Director General NAFDAC. Good afternoon, colleagues.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, the DG NAFDAC, PAMSEC, Federal Ministry of Health. My name is Tunji Odelola. I represent USAID from the health offices. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister, the PAMSEC, DG NAFDAC, and colleagues. I am Pharmacist Bravo Otohabro, I'm the Director of Supply Chain Management, Management Sciences for Health, for the Resilient and Sustainable System for Health, RSHS grant. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. My name is Dr. Olusola Ayoola. I represent the Director, Research and Knowledge Management Division, DHPRS. Thank you.
Good afternoon, the Honorable Minister of Health, the DG NAFDAC, Directors of NAFDAC present. My name is John Kayode. I work with NAFDAC, the Traceability Office. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. My name is Tunde Odulami. I represent GS1 Nigeria. Good afternoon, colleagues. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, Honorable Minister. Good afternoon, DG NAFDAC. My name is Yetunde Adigun. I work in Mayor and Baker, and we are members of PMGMAN.
Yes, I remember. I've not been there. I've not been there, but we talked about that thing. They said it is very.
That's it? Okay. Thank you, everyone. The Honorable Minister, the Permanent Secretary. We've done the self-introduction. I've done my welcome remark, but since we are starting the agenda of the park, I wish to welcome everybody to the official presentation of the traceability strategy and the inauguration of the implementation committee, steering committee for the implementation of the strategy. As we go along, we will hear more about this document, the remarks of the DG, and our partners who have supported us in doing this document. This is an important document, and as I said earlier, it is aimed at ensuring that Nigeria continues to be part of the global standards, and that to ensure that our products, that are being useful to us and giving us quality products, is also accepted globally. It gives us the opportunity to know what we are taking, to know where each drug is or product is. It's also giving opportunities to recall where it becomes necessary, and it makes data available, and it is to be in line with global practices. Thank you, sir. We have the good addressed by the director, good message for our partners. We have PMGMAN, it's online. Mr. Frank and GS1 is also online. So technical people, can you please unmute Frank, PMGMAN. Yeah, he introduced himself.
You need to speak his name out so that it will
PMGMAN, please.
PMGMAN.
He's muted.
I'm muting now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So your Google message.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Frank Moneme. I am the Executive Secretary of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. The Honorable Minister, sir, the Director General of NAFDAC, I am here representing the management of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group, PMGMAN. They commend the team for the great work they've done to get us to this point. Most importantly, they commend the Honorable Minister and his team for the robust approach in containing the COVID-19. I want to congratulate the team for getting us to this point, looking at traceability strategy, which I call a component of medicine security. It focuses more on quality and safety and accessibility. As you are aware, the concept of medicine security is what PNG Man developed some time ago. And the idea of concepts of medicine security is focusing on how do we strengthen and pay attention to the local pharma manufacturing sector so that they can be able to close the gap in access to medicine, not just access to medicine, to also contribute to national development. The components of this medicine security pays attention to availability, accessibility, quality, safety, and affordability. Traceability concept, the strategy pays attention to quality and safety, most importantly. The concept of medicine security, according to PNG Man document, argues except the people or a nation exact sufficient input on how medicines they produce, medicine that they consume are produced, except the nation or the people exact sufficient input in end-to-end production, in between the value chain or supply chain, even the market access and to the last mile distribution of medicines. Except the people, the nation, exacts this sufficient input, the access to medicine, access to quality medicine, access to affordable medicine, access to safe medicine will continue to be a mirage. And we've been championing this concept with the aim to get the stakeholders to pay attention to the sector, to resonate, so that policies will resonate around Nigeria first and the patient first. And I can tell you, in the wake of COVID-19, PNG Man has been vindicated that a lot of emphasis should be paid attention to local sector to be able to close this gap. And I must commend the government of federal government for supporting the industry to close some of these gaps. However, as we are launching this stability steering committee, it is important at the implementation stage that we should ensure that the policy should be best fit to capture the Nigerian local content. Because the last I checked, about 77.2% of Nigeria pay out-of-pocket expenses access medicines. So what I'm saying is that what we are saying is that while we are putting up this project, that we should try as much as possible to strike a balance between safety, quality, affordability, and accessibility. Because if this is not done, it means we'll add more people to the challenge of medicine health inequality. Thank you once again. The PNG Man Group will continue to support to see that this policy comes to life. Thank you once again for this opportunity. Hello? Can you hear me?
GS1. What?
GS1.
Huh? Today? Yeah. He just said GS1.
Good morning once again, Minister of Health. Good morning and all protocol observed to everybody on this call. What we're doing today is a unique and very, very big step in guaranteeing the safety of medication which in turn guarantee the safety of the life of Nigerians. I believe the steps we are taking, we might be calling it traceability, we might call it protection of the pharmaceutical supply chain. But what it boils down to at the very end is the safety of the life of the citizens of this great nation. What we're doing is to make sure that at the end of the day, we will be able to put in a structure built strongly on partnership. Because what GS1 does across the globe is forge partnership between stakeholders, from industry to government to even the consumers themselves, to rally around a unique global standard that effectively puts in place a structure of fair competition, fair participation, and inclusiveness for everybody involved. The traceability strategy for Nigeria has followed this path because from inception, we have made sure that in working with the stakeholders and even government who have taken the lead and taken charge of what is going on, everybody that will eventually make this a success is given a voice. Like the Director of Food and Drugs have clearly stated, the aim of the objective is to make sure that we have a standard that is robust for us to be able to collect sufficient information as drugs and pharmaceutical products, including devices, begin their journey. And that journey means from the very beginning of production, which brings in our manufacturers. So whether a product is manufactured locally within our borders, or it is something that is manufactured in a foreign country, the picture starts from there. Connecting all the other participants along the supply chain, we are then able to tell a complete story of the journey of that medication to the hands of the patient. When we achieve this objective, the eventual result is that regulators will have enough tools, information to be able to do a complete track and trace according to the journey of the product. They will be able to improve on their pharmacovigilance exercise. They will be able to monitor at the point of production also what is being put in terms of ingredients. We will then be able to sufficiently do a product recall whenever the time comes up. This, when we put it all together, strengthens the ability of both the local manufacturers to be able to play eventually even more within our shores. It also gives those of us who do this easy accessibility to other markets across the globe. But most importantly, I would like to reiterate, it gives safety to the Nigerian consumers. Nobody who wants to operate, like I always say, and want to operate fairly, operates in the dark. When you are willing to do your business right, you will not run away from the spotlight that traceability will bring, but you will embrace it for the good of the nation. The Federal Ministry of Health has given this traceability strategy a lot of thought and initiative. They've done great work under your leadership, Minister, and they've made it known that Nigeria is ready for this. We will be using the same standards and approach, taking into strong consideration our own local context in bringing our own national traceability strategy to light as defined. But the caveat on what has been done by MOH is the fact that whatever we are doing in Nigeria, simply by way of simple interoperability, makes it possible for it to be able to connect to a global strategy. And that in itself is a great achievement. While I want to round up by thanking everybody that has taken part in creating the initial documentation, people from Federal Ministry of Health, people from NAFDAC, people from our donor agencies and partners, local manufacturers, industry players, everybody that has come together to make sure that this document has their voice in it. We thank you all for your participation and for all that you have put in to get us here. And we'll continue to look onto your leadership, sir, to make sure that the great work and the journey which we have started today will see a conclusive end. And to this, Nigeria will celebrate a longer lifespan and protection for its citizens. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you all for being here.
Thank you for the very good message. He has talked so much because it's the brave voice on the GS1 in Nigeria. That's why he could talk so much and explicitly on it. With the permission, I will be digging out that. Give our remark. Next one.
Honorable Minister, sir, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, directors from NAFDAC and Ministry of Health, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, the press that are present here today.
I hear anything there.
Hello.
And improve the regulatory control of the medicine supply chain in Nigeria. In September 2019, NAFDAC hosted the largest gathering of African medicines regulatory authorities ever assembled to promote tracking and tracing of medicines using global standards and in particular GS1 technology, which is a barcoding technology with global positioning that will track the drug from the manufacturers to the end user. With support from the World Bank's Global Steering Committee for Quality Assurance and historic call to action, some 25 African countries and 6 health financing and donor organizations declared their commitment to implement GS1-based traceability standards in Nigeria in order to help achieve greater supply chain integrity and fight medical products in their respective countries. The Nigerian Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy being launched today presents NAFDAC's priority objectives that guided the development of a comprehensive operational plan. It will contribute to strengthening the existing regulatory and legal frameworks required to publish and enforce a traceability regulation and related guidelines. The launching of this strategy document is the first step in positioning Nigeria to be a leader in driving traceability of pharmaceuticals in Africa. The only country that is going through traceability pathway is Ethiopia, so we are the second in Africa. NAFDAC is committed to the implementation of pharmaceutical traceability in Nigeria as part of the regulatory strengthening and underscoring of its mandate. As part of the implementation, NAFDAC has developed a 5-year traceability plan toward achieving supply chain visibility. This will strengthen its pharmacovigilance and post-marketing activities against the scourge of substandard falsified medical products by the end of the year 2024. The agency has also established Traceability Office or Traceability Desk and a technical working group to drive the activities in the 5-year plan. The objectives are as follows: increase patient safety through mitigating the risk of entry of substandard falsified medicines into the legitimate supply chain. It will prevent loss due to diversion of medical products, thus preserving resources for needed medical interventions. For global fund commodities, about 20 to 30% of the products are lost, and traceability or this technology will reduce that significantly. Part of our objectives also include providing data-driven visibility of health commodities in national supply chain and stronger interoperability with global supply chains. It will improve reliable access to essential health commodities through supply chain efficiency, and it will promote trust in the public and private pharmaceutical products and healthcare systems through supply chain security. I'm acutely aware of the spike in falsified medicines in many countries as a result of COVID-19 related supply chain disruptions. We must act fast as we anticipate the distribution of COVID-19 vaccine, a commodity that will be in short supply, to protect it from falsification and diversion. The emergence of falsified versions of COVID-19 vaccine will do irreparable harm to the already challenging task of vaccine literacy and acceptance. For COVID-19 commodities and essential medicines for diseases such as HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, traceability technology will be used to quickly create what I would call a lean traceability solution that will help regulatory agencies and donor institutions work together to quickly identify falsified medicines and prevent diversion from the distribution chain. Finally, I acknowledge the contributions of our stakeholders and partners and look forward to your continued collaboration. Thank you very much.
The Permanent Secretary, sir. Prime Minister Prophet Assist. Action. Sir.
Of Health, DG NAFDAC, directors of the ministry and the directors of NAFDAC, DG Piman Group, JS1 Nigeria, and our guests online and physical. Gentlemen of the press, I say good afternoon. I'm delighted to be here with you today at this very important occasion that has brought together stakeholders across the entire pharmaceutical supply chain, including regulatory bodies. It is a great delight to have an assembly of intellect come together to find a solution to the menace of fake, adulterated, spurious medicines and medical consumables. Let me use this opportunity to appreciate the GS1 Nigeria that has facilitated collaboration among different organizations and solution technology providers in order to solve the challenges through the use of global standards to ensure visibility across the entire supply chain, and more especially for introducing this technology to our dear country. Effective implementation of the strategies aligned in this document will in no doubt go a long way in ensuring efficient and effective management of drugs in public and private sectors, ensure equitable access to safe, efficacious, and good quality drugs at all levels of healthcare delivery, promote rational use of drugs by prescribers, dispensers, and consumers, and strengthen administration, legislation, regulation, and accountability of relevant supply chain processes, advertisements, sale, and the use of such drugs. I'm aware that GS1 has supported many countries to successfully minimize counterfeiting, improve patient safety, reduce medication errors, enhance traceability and recalls, as well as electronic health in an unprecedented fashion. And the Federal Ministry of Health is eager to have this replicated in our country. It is very important that the ministry collaborates with GS1 to ensure patient safety by effectively monitoring activities within the healthcare industry. The Federal Ministry of Health will follow up with policy directives on the needs for the healthcare industry to provide genuine and proven global certification and traceability system, which will throw light into the industry as regards adoption and the implementation of GS1 standards for automatic identification and data capture. This will in no small way enhance genuine certification and traceability of drugs, medical devices, and in the entire healthcare supply chain. Ladies and gentlemen, the steering committee for the implementation of the traceability strategy to be inaugurated today should work together to develop a robust and effective strategies for implementation and integration of the GS1 global standard into the Nigerian healthcare system for the overall benefits of the regulatory bodies, manufacturers, and most importantly, the patients. You will develop effective strategies of enlightening the stakeholders and integrating GS1 global standards into the healthcare services and regulatory system. The aim of quality assurance of the drug products is to ensure that the drug is provided to the patients is safe, efficacious, and of good quality. The process of quality assurance begins for the manufacturer and continues to the point of administration of the drug to the patient. Compliance with good manufacturing practices is an important component of quality assurance. Therefore, government shall take appropriate actions to ensure that all drugs, that is human and veterinary, herbal remedies, hematologic preparations, as well as vitamins and mineral supplements distributed in the country have been produced under good manufacturing practices and have passed the test of need, efficacy, safety, good quality, and are visible throughout the supply chain. Ladies and gentlemen, while appreciating your commitment and support of reading our system of fake, adulterated, and spurious products, I really appreciate your zeal to ensure traceability and tracking of all commodities in circulation in the country and seek the continued support of all stakeholders toward this goal. Thank you all, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, my former secretary, sir. The Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Asage Ayoola, sir. It is your turn, sir. So please, launch the document and also inaugurate the Steering Committee for implementation of the strategy. Mr. Sir.
Thank you very much. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health, Director of Food and Drug Services, Ministry of Health, the Director General of NAFDAC, the representative of PMG-MAN, representative of GS1, all stakeholders here present, directors in the ministry, ladies and gentlemen. My speech will lean heavily on the remarks already made by the Director General of NAFDAC and the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health. The challenge of poor visibility in the pharmaceutical supply chain in Nigeria necessitates adoption of innovative measures and complementary partnerships to disrupt the cycle of wastages from expired commodities, shortages, stocks, infiltration of substandard and falsified products, diversion, and pilfering of products in the health sector. The launch of the Nigeria Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy today demonstrates the commitment of the federal government of Nigeria to improving access to quality medicines and other health commodities in line with the second National Strategic Development Plan. The Nigeria Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy is the outcome of the collaborative effort of government, private sector, and development partners and stakeholders in the health sector in Nigeria to define the vision and strategy for Nigeria and to highlight steps required to develop an enabling environment for implementation of pharmaceutical traceability in the public and private sector supply chain using standards that are global. The gains of implementing pharmaceutical traceability are noteworthy. Traceability will provide visibility of medicines from plant to patient. It will promote trust in the pharmaceutical sector and in the healthcare system. Will increase opportunity for trade of domestically manufactured pharmaceuticals. Will increase data quality to support pharmacovigilance. Will decrease filtration of substandard and falsified medication, and ultimately increase patient safety. Further to the launch of the Nigeria Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy and the need to establish a governance structure to lead the strategy, collaboration, outreach, and oversight of the implementation, I wish to hereby now inaugurate the National Traceability Steering Committee. The membership is made up of the Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, the Association of Food, Beverage, and Tobacco Employers, the Association of Pharmaceutical Importers of Nigeria, the African Resource Center, the Federal Ministry of Health, Federal Health Supply Chain Procurement and Supply Management, GS1 Nigeria, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, the Association of Industrial Pharmacists of Nigeria, Nigeria Customs Service, Nigeria Representation of Overseas Pharmaceutical Manufacturers, Pharmacist Council of Nigeria, Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Group of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. These are all stakeholders across the public and private sector organizations who provide strategic direction, decision-making authority, resource mobilization, and oversight of implementation activities to achieve the strategic objectives outlined in the Nigerian Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy document. The committee will be co-chaired by the Director of Food and Drug Services of the Federal Ministry of Health and the Director, Drug Regulation and Regulatory Affairs of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. I wish to here especially recognize the contributions of our development partners, the agencies of government, and esteemed private sector stakeholders, and we still wish to solicit your continued support and cooperation to achieve this laudable goal of pharmaceutical traceability in Nigeria. On behalf of the government of Nigeria, I now hereby launch Nigeria National Pharmaceutical Traceability Strategy. Thank you very much.
Partners, I particularly want to thank USAID, through JHSCPSN, and for supporting the activities that led to today. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. Press. And the press. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. We come from strength of faith. One nation boundary, we come peace and unity.
I've seen it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.